Hi, my name's Allie. Thanks for tuning into my channel. In this video, I have for you a wash and go featuring the new Eco Styler gel with Jamaican black castor oil and flaxseed oil. Hope you enjoy. Hello everyone, this is my first video. I am going to do a wash and go with the new Eco black castor oil and flaxseed oil gel. My leave-in, I'm out of leave-in, so I'm using the Curl Enhancing Smoothie and coconut oil. And in my spray bottle, I have undiluted aloe vera juice. Straight, I don't water it down. Works for me. So, let's see. I use the SheaMoisture African Water Mint. And it has charcoal in it. I use that to wash my hair. And I use the Giovanni conditioner because it has like the most slip. And then I wash and condition my hair, and then I twist it up and put it into full sections, and here we go. Okay, what I first usually do, I usually always start with the back two sections. I spray it down while it's still twisted up and try to get it as fully saturated. Because I like to use the aloe vera juice or water, whichever I use, to help distribute the product through my hair. So I make sure it's really wet. I mean, dripping wet. You see a lot of videos and they swear their hair is dripping wet, but it's like, well, where's the water? I don't see it. Well, you're gonna see it with me because I use probably 3/4 of that whole spray bottle for my whole head. And right here I'm smelling the gel. It kind of has I guess people keep saying it smells like perfume, but I don't know any perfume that smells like that. It definitely has a fragrance to it, but it also kind of smells like, I don't know, like plastic or something. To me, it doesn't. If it smells like a perfume, it's not any perfume I would ever wear. But it doesn't smell bad, so, And so I start putting the Curl Enhancing Smoothie onto my hair and try to really work it in there. It definitely doesn't spread as much. It doesn't have slip in the way that like most leave-ins would have. And so I felt like I had to spray a whole lot more to get it to distribute across my hair strands. Plus the aloe vera juice is cold, so it's a little harder working it in there than if it were, like warm water or even lukewarm. But, I'm working it out. I normally use the SheaMoisture Jamaican black castor oil leave-in, but I'm all out of it. So I just used the Curl Enhancing Smoothie. And it's still, it works okay. And so I saturate it. I work in the Curl Enhancing Smoothie, and then I go in with coconut oil, and then I go for the gel. As far as how it felt on the hair, I don't usually use Eco gel. I never liked it. It was just too heavy for my hair, but everybody said this one was different, so I want to try it. It actually doesn't feel heavy on the hair once it's on there, but what I noticed, I typically would use Uncle Funky's Daughters. I like those snotty type gels. This isn't that, so Uncle Funky's Daughter or the Camille Rose Curl Maker, I can normally start at the root and actually distribute it and pull it down to the rest of the strands. I found that probably halfway down my hair strands, I'd have to reach for more gel with this one. So it definitely, well, for at least not for me, I can't just put it on and I can pull it down throughout, you know, the hair. I definitely had to keep reaching for more. And I think I probably used more gel for this wash and go than ever before with any other type of gel. But at the same time, I still, and you'll see at the end, I didn't use a whole lot. So, I mean, I like the gel. It was just different. Just, you know, not something, I can't really compare it to any other gel. I can't compare it to the other Eco gels because I've never tried those. So, you know, I wouldn't know. But I think I liked it. So. Here I just skipped ahead just a little bit to just show that I was done with that section, what that looks like, all done. And then I'll start on the other back section. Like I said, I try to really saturate it while it's twisted and just try to get it at the roots, get the whole thing was just really wet. I have some breakage up at the crown area. That hair is like rougher than all the rest of my hair for whatever reason. Same texture, same, I guess, curl pattern, but just more rough. My hair is definitely a little looser in the front. You'll see that when I get to those sections. But I basically repeated the same process on the other back quadrant. Saturated, curl enhancing smoothie, and then I go in with the gel. Once I go in with the gel, I usually try to saturate just like the whole section and try to get like the ends at like wherever that hair is parted at, like the edges there, up at the very top, and then at the nape of my neck, and then down the whole group or the whole section with the gel. Then I start at the back and divide it into smaller sections, and more so I'm trying to get at the roots more so than anything else. When I apply the gel to like the whole section, usually doesn't get to the roots. The gel doesn't, and that's with any gel. It's the same if it was, you know, any of the other gels I use. I still do this same process. I mean, I can survive without it. I just get a better wash and go with that technique. I think they kind of call it like the tightly curly method or the Anthony Dickey method. You know, I don't know. I don't do any twirling of the hair around my fingers or anything like that. My hair is super curly. Sometimes too curly, gets on my nerves and it starts to tangle. But it really just doesn't need any help curling or staying curled. It's just what it does regardless. So I just try to separate it so I don't have like a mass of, you know, just hair. But I kind of let it naturally like split. It kind of does good clumping itself. So I just go through, separate it, add some gel towards the roots. I make sure it's really wet before I do that. That's why I keep going in and spraying, just to be sure. Then I apply the gel and just let it naturally, you know, separate once I run my fingers through, and just let it drop and move on to the next section until it's all done. Okay, and the rest of the video is just me finishing the front two quadrants of my hair. The process is pretty much the same as how I did in the back. Only difference is my hair is, I don't know, just loose, a little bit looser and more smooth. It's definitely a smoother texture than the back and especially the crown. So I tend to not use as much product, or not, I don't need as much product for the very front, sections of my hair. So I don't spray as much aloe vera juice for the front sections, and I don't need as much product. I'm not as heavy-handed with the front part of my hair because it's just smoother and just doesn't need as much product. But other than that, there's really not much of a difference, and so I'll just let you watch the process from here. Finally all done. Everything's looking good. I didn't use that much gel, surprisingly, even though I felt like I used a lot, but it really wasn't. And here's just a little 360. Right there at the crown, like, my hair is always, it looks like a bald spot, I know, but it's not. It's just the way my hair is parted. I usually fix that by going in with the pick once my hair is dry, but I don't really mess with it while it's wet. And then here I just did a bit of slow-mo action. I was loving the results, and well, hey, I wanted to show you how it all turned out. I think it looks good. Like I said, that part where where you can see where I parted my hair, I tend to go in and fix that once my hair is dry, so I don't really worry about that. And I just go in with the pick and just very lightly just pick that out, and that is it. Forgive the slow-mo, I just had to do it. And after washing and doing everything, having it all done, I got the whole bedroom eyes thing going on. I was just tired. And here's some texture shots of, this is still wet, this is immediately afterwards, and I'm pretty pleased with it. It's still wet, and I'm just showing you. It's definitely a lot of shrinkage, but not extreme, or not any more than any other kind of gel I've used. That's when it was mostly dry, and I'm pretty pleased with this gel. I do like it, and I like it doesn't leave that sliminess on the back of my neck like other gels. So I really like it, and thanks for watching.